Power.
Stability.
Comfort.
The all-new 2024 Squares. The patented toe box helps give you more balance, stability and energy transfer, giving you better performance. And these great-looking new Squares are lighter and more comfortable. To find out more, go to squares.com now.
Best golf shoes I've worn.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm going to go after the PGA Tour.
Playing on the PGA Tour is not easy.
But you know what is easy?
Getting the 524 series from Tour Edge.
Getting linebackers and home runs used to be easy.
Out here, you're going to need all the easy you can get.
Introducing the 524 series from Tour Edge. The easiest clubs you'll ever hit. Even the best players in the world can use a little easy.
I like the sound of that. Look out, PGA Tour.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Tour Edge Golf with their limited lifetime warranty. It's what's in my bag and it's what's in Bill Cuevas's bag.
Yep.
Tour Edge Golf, pound for pound.
Nothing comes close.
Golf's most solid investment. All right,
Indeed.
jump right into it. You know, people are been talking about Jon Rahm on how his regrets that he left the PGA Tour for Live Golf.
Yep.
Jon Rahm is still trying to squash the perception that he harbors regrets over leaving the PGA Tour for Live. If you'll recall, at the end of 2023, the two-time major champion with 11 career PGA Tour wins accepted upwards of $300 million to join the circuit financed by the Sovereign Wealth Fund of Saudi Arabia, the public investment fund known as PIF. Well, the Spaniard has enjoyed immense success on Live, though casual fans may not have noticed as viewership remains paltry. His Legion 13 squad has 4 wins, and Rahm took the lead in the individual standings after his emotional first victory at Live UK. He lost in a playoff to Brooks Koepka at the Greenbrier last week. With his inaugural Live season nearing the finish line, the final individual event in Chicago and the team championship in Dallas are in September. Here's what Jon Rahm said about leaving the PGA Tour, the Ryder Cup, and more. Jon Rahm is, quote-unquote, very happy at Live Golf. There's zero validity to what any of that said. I don't know where it came from, where it started, Rahm told the New York Post. While in town for the U.S. Open, I don't know why they feel the need to say that some of us are unhappy when we're not. It's one of the things that frustrates me a little bit, the fact that they claim that there's a source or there's zero truth to it. In non-live events in front of the mainstream audiences, Rahm has endured a roller coaster 2024 at the Masters. Rahm, as the defending champion, struggled to tie for 45th. He missed the cut at the PGA Championship. Around the same time, he insisted he was happy at Live, but acknowledged PGA Tour FOMO. On top of it all, Rahm and his wife have navigated the struggles of starting a family. My wife and I did not have the easiest pregnancy this year. And at any point, it didn't seem like me, Rahm says. Having health scares and life-threatening scenarios, I think, are reason enough to maybe be that way. And that can easily influence my golf game, Rahm recently told Fox News Digital. As far as I'm concerned, I've played great most of the season, and I don't regret my decision one bit.
Mm-hmm.
What say you, Bill?
Norman addressed it faster than he did. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like it was a well thought out response. I think maybe if he did it a little bit faster when it first came out a few weeks ago, they sat on it. Everybody started talking about it. He pretended, I guess, it didn't exist. Norman came out a week and a half ago, started talking about it, that it was totally false and blah, 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 and everything else. And now he's coming out. So, $300 million, and I probably wouldn't miss much about it either.
Right.
We got to be real. $300 million, yeah. So people can say whatever they want. In the end, it's about money. People are going to do stuff for money.
Exactly. According to Golf Week, Bryson DeChambeau on his weight fluctuation before Live Golf. Yeah, you could say it's okay. You could say, I was fat. It's all right. There was a time when Bryson DeChambeau's body transformation was a part of his storyline and his golf accomplishments.
Yeah.
Using something called muscle activation technique, the SMU product put 40 pounds of muscle on his 6'1" frame. Something that helped him break through for his first major championship at Winged Foot as he won the 2020 U.S. Open. In 2021, DeChambeau looked as if he could start at nose tackle for an NFL team. By the 2024 U.S. Open at Pinehurst, where he doubled his number of major titles by edging Rory McIlroy, the 30-year-old looked more like a running back or a safety in advance of the Live Golf Team Championship, which will take place from September 20th to the 22nd at Maridoe Golf Club outside of Dallas. DeChambeau looked back at that era with a different lens than most. While most would have used words like brawny or burly to describe DeChambeau's physique during that time frame, he felt the added weight made him look different. You could say, I was fat. He said, it's okay. You could say it. He worked through his experiment, one that saw his claim to drink at least a half a dozen protein shakes per day while consuming 3,500 calories, but he now feels stronger in his current state. Ultimately, I'm always going to see things through. If I believe in something, I'm going to see it through to the end. If there was anything that didn't work, I will take that out of the picture, which I have, he said. There are things that didn't work, obviously, and I'm now down to a weight where I feel like I can sustain this for the rest of my life and just continue to get incrementally stronger over the course of time because I do feel stronger than I was when I was at the height of my weight gain. I wouldn't say that the weight gain is what attributed to strength. I feel like it was a test to see how fast I could grow, and there were ramifications for that. Now, Bill, you're a health buff, talking about muscle gain and all that stuff. And, back then we were talking about it too, and, he had to put on some fat to chisel it and become stronger and put that muscle on. But now he's claiming he says, yep, I was fat.
Yep. He kind of, for him, he looked fat. For most people, like, oh my God, he got big. Yeah. But everybody takes a different approach because even Rory went through that phase. Rory wasn't always, remember, Rory was the skinny kid. And then Rory went to some training stuff, and he
Tiger
ended up
too. I mean, Tiger put on
muscle. Yeah. They knew they could elevate their game, to the next level for them.
Bryson was putting on the weight so he can power the ball more.
Because remember, he was trying to do more of the long drive stuff as well. Yeah. He was doing all that stuff.
He had a theory back then about every shot he's giving it all.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he probably could hit his putter farther than most hit their driver. So it works for him, but he looks healthy out there now. He does look good, and he's doing what he's doing what's right for him. So that's all you can ask for. If you figure out something was wrong and you fix it, more power to you. But he's one of my favorites. I got to meet him several times and talk with him and hang out and stuff like that. Really down to earth guy. People fluctuate as we know on social media about how he is and how he's not. I enjoyed spending time with him. So I don't know. Everybody's different.
Amanda Ballonis makes feelings clear on Ernie Els and how he treated her.
Ooh.
Amanda Ballonis has grown into one of the most recognizable faces in golf media, but the CBS reporter was once left shaking with nerves before an interview with a golf legend, she said. Amanda had nothing but praise for Ernie Els, who was true to his moniker, the Big Easy, when they met in 2011. Well, in the past 15 years or so, Amanda has climbed the broadcasting ladder, establishing herself as a prominent figure in golf media, known for her excellent rapport with top golfers. The beloved CBS correspondent has had a busy year, frequently interviewing golf legends and becoming a familiar face on the PGA Tour. At the start of her career, Amanda faced a challenge when she was tasked with interviewing Els for her first professional golf interview. The ex-world number one, soon to be honored in the World Golf Hall of Fame induction, was incredibly relaxed and friendly during their chat and in later encounters. Well, the PGA Tour chief Jay Monahan has been advised that he must implement significant schedule changes following a New York ruling. He's always been so good to me, and I was too new to the golf world to know that I should be nervous for that one. Amanda reflected on her time with Els in a Q&A with Links magazine. He just looks like a big teddy bear. Following her successful interaction with Els, Amanda was then asked to interview Tiger Woods. Speaking to Links, she admitted feeling extremely anxious while sitting down with the golf great. Golf reporter Amanda Ballonis has revealed how nervous she was during her first big interview with Tiger. When I started with the PGA Tour, I think Tiger was my second ever sit-down interview, she said. So how about that?
It has been a good year. Did they address anything about the stuff that was going on with Rory?
No, they did not.
While you were reading now, I was waiting for that to come up. You know what I mean?
Fill us in what was going on with Rory. I don't even know.
Well, everybody was saying that they were linked when Rory filed for his divorce, and she was allegedly the other person, and she went on hiatus from the network. Things were being.
Wasn't that story about it?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to go to. So I was waiting for that to come. You know what I mean? So yeah, it has been quite an interesting few months. I'm surprised they left that out though, but it's okay. We all know about it because it's in the news all the time.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. It's interesting, but congratulations, Ernie.
Well, that wraps it up for our golf news here on Big's Golf Talk. Coming up next, hey, let's get in the kitchen. It's pickleball talk coming up next here on BGT TV on the Ignite Golf Network. We'll be right back.